I'm Susy Joy, and I'm a practitioner and teacher with the Body Harmony Association. And I'm extending a really warm welcome to you all, especially the people who are here with us for the first time. That's really great to see everyone. Well, today, as Paul mentioned, it's Diwali, the Festival of Light that's being celebrated around the world by Hindus and Sikhs, Jains, some Buddhists, and anybody else who likes it. I really like this festival. I think it's a very bright and happy one. The goddess who presides over it is Lakshmi, who's the goddess of abundance and fullness. And we can bring that abundance and fullness into our practice, if you so wish. I discovered that it was Diwali a few weeks ago. I volunteer with a charity in Bristol called Aid Box Community, who bring help and hope to refugee and asylum seekers who live in our city. And I was sitting next to an Indian woman, and the woman on the other side of me just said to her, "Oh, when's the next festival? What's going on?" And Deep said, "Oh, it's Diwali." I said, "Oh, what date's that?" And she said, "Oh, she looked it up, said it's the 14th of November. And I was aware there was a connection practice that there wasn't anybody signed up to do for that. And I went, "Oh, I'll do that one, and I'll focus on light." So that's what we're doing. And since then, I've been sort of researching and contemplating that subject. And what I'm going to do is share a little bit of what I've discovered, and then we'll dive into the practice. What I suggest is, while I'm giving you my little spiel about light, that you just soften your bodies, get comfortable, and see how what the words that I'm saying or the ideas that are coming through my words, the energy of it, is settling and landing in your body, and what responses you might get. So light is one of the most universal and fundamental of symbols. It's a central theme for many of the world's religions and sacred texts. I'm sure you know some of them. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Jesus is described as the light of the world. The Buddha said, "Be a light unto yourself." Allah is described as the light of the heavens and the earth. And more recently, Maya Angelou said, "Nothing can dim the light that shines from within." Now, scientific research is showing and demonstrating that the processes in the body that ancient spiritual traditions have known for thousands of years. In the 1940s, a Russian scientist discovered that all living organisms emit light. They emit it as bio-photons, which are little photons of light. That's us as well, obviously. And the light is in the ultraviolet and low visible range. It's not visible to the naked eye, but can be detected by specifically designed instruments. And then in the 1970s, a German biophysicist called Professor Fritz Albert Popp and a team of researchers started investigating biophotons. And they discovered that these particles of light, which have no mass, transmit information between and within our cells. And I've got a quote from him that I think is fantastic. He said, "We know that today, man essentially is a being of light. We are still on the threshold of fully understanding the complex relationship between light and life. But we can now say emphatically that the function of our entire metabolism is dependent on light." There's lots of studies being done, and it's an area of science that's really looking into what this means, and I don't think they know yet or have discovered it yet. But for instance, in a recent study, volunteers were put in a darkened room and asked to visualize light, asked to think about bright light. And then they were monitored with light detectors, which picked up an aura of particles of light coming from the right side of their brains. And in a way, they were amplifying and enhancing light. On a more basic, everyday level, and this is, I only can speak about the English language because I don't have enough knowledge to talk about it, whether this is true in other languages, but I would think it is. Every day, basically, we often use words referring to light. See how these land in your body. She had a radiant smile. He lit up the room. I had a light bulb moment. Let's throw some light on the situation. It dawned on me. She had a sunny disposition. And then there's a raft of adjectives that we use to describe things. Shining, brilliant, dazzling, gleaming, scintillating, bright, beaming, glowing, lucid, illuminated, and of course, enlightened. So the purpose and focus of the practice today is to explore embodying some of these ideas. Whatever I suggest is an invitation that you can try out. And if you find yourself receiving different information from your body, please follow that. You and your body are the experts on you. So I invite you to get really comfortable, even more comfortable, with your feet on the ground, if that feels good, receiving the support from the chair, from the earth, from wherever you are. And let your body be as easy, soft, relaxed, and aligned as it can be. Let your tongue relax and settle down onto the bottom of your mouth. Now notice your breath. Don't try and change it. Just allow it to flow in and to flow out. To flow in and to flow out. Just notice it. Let it be natural. Feel the sensation of the air coming in cool and fresh as you inhale. Track its journey down your throat into your lungs, expanding your chest and your belly. And then allow it to release with a long, easy exhale. Take another breath and feel your feet in contact with the floor. How your sits bones are connecting to the chair. And along with the breath, let the light of your awareness move to every part of your body, bringing oxygen and life to your cells. With each breath, let yourself soften even more and open to receive the movement of that breath and any sensations that might be arising in your tissue, in your bodies. Are there places that would like more attention? Areas where tension or discomfort would benefit from a little more breath? What would it be like to increase the volume of your inhale, maybe by 10% or 15%? And extend your exhale a little longer, letting it go, expelling all the air like a deep sigh. The inhalation, the return movement of breath, sustains life. The outgoing breath purifies life. These are the two poles between which respiration goes on unceasingly. Between them is every delight you could desire. Now I invite you to imagine, to visualize, to think in whatever way works for you as you breathe. Your cells are beginning to light up. Each one of the trillion cells that make up your body are emitting light. Bring some light to meet that light. As if you had an internal dimmer switch that gradually gets brighter and brighter to the level that feels right for you. Are there some parts that sparkle and shine more than others? What feelings and sensations arise as you do this? Could you allow more spaciousness, more ease, more pleasure with each breath? Can you increase the glow, both going to and coming from your cells? So it lights up, so you light up like a glowworm, shining in all directions, sending your light out, sending your light in. What would it be like to shine this light on any issue or a relationship, be it with yourself or your body, another person, with any area of your life, and an area where you'd currently like more clarity or more ease? Get curious and allow yourselves some easy, soft and full breaths as you explore. Now, if you will, connect more strongly with that light, or as strongly as you feel to, and let it shine out. Shine out through your body, into your room, into your neighborhood, to the ones you love, to to the ones you'd like to love more, to your whole country, and around the whole world. So we're creating a web, a net of light, what the indigenous American grandmothers say is there, and that we can add into it and add in the light of our beings to surround the world. And then, if you will, very gently move your bodies a little, if that feels right. Take a few more deep, slow, easy, gentle breaths. And when you're ready, if you'd like to open your eyes, slowly, however feels right, and rejoin the room. I would like to say thank you very, very much for participating. Our next practice will be next Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock, and it's going to be on giving thanks to the bones in our neck, presented by the lovely Barbara, who's here. And if you want to find out more about body harmony, you can check on our website, which is www.bodyharmonyassociation.com. Sign up for our newsletter, and we have another 4 practices on Tuesdays and Saturdays over the next couple of weeks. And thank you very, very much for being here, and have a lovely day or night filled with light, with the light of your awareness and being and presence. So thank you very much.